Hello and welcome to a new episode of Pat's Chat. Today with me, Xteven Teoh. Stephen, good morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, fine, Patrick. Yeah, thanks for inviting me to XChat. Actually, I like the name X. XChat.
Yeah, the X is in your name. Also, I just had to figure out before what is your name. It's Stephen, but you had a good story about the X in your name, and also, I mean, the X follows you throughout your company. What can you quickly explain to the audience? What is it with the X in your name?
Okay, actually, I've been working in Amazon since 11 years back. So that time I was using my name Stephen Teoh. So after that, I left the company. It's a great company. But unfortunately, I need to start up the XTS Technologies. So I left the company, and my ex-boss have hired another two Stephen, same with the S. With me is Stephen. So end up a lot of clients call me, Stephen, are you still working there? Then I say, no, I'm no longer working there. That's how I come up with X staff for Amazon. So we got X Stephen.
Very interesting. As I said, it follows you through the XTS. Unfortunately, I have to leave to create XTS. That's a funny expression where we come back to XTS a little bit later, an automation robotics Industry 4.0 company. So a lot to discuss. First, a bit about your background. I just figured out you're also from Ipoh. Also, I mean, because like my last guest was also from Ipoh. Let me know from yourself when you grew up in Ipoh. How was the life there? How did things go for you in Ipoh?
Okay, yeah, actually I born in Penang, but I go to Ipoh. If I'm not mistaken, it's age two lah. So I follow my families and then go there to start a new life again there. So the things that I like Ipoh is, yeah, I still remember until now is the people there is very great and very peaceful. No, not much of a car traffic. I even go to school, and I think I start to go to school by bike by myself at standard six.
Nice.
So yeah, it's travel about 5 kilometers from my house just by cycling. So it's a very great place and a lot of good food. That's I can say.
That's what I always hear. Great food in Ipoh. You studied material and manufacturing engineering. Is that like a boy's dream, like that you had? Like, I want to go into engineering and build something with my own hands.
Okay, actually, the story is like this. When I was in secondary school, I have this essay I would like to write for this a Chinese essay because we go to school, then we need to go for the exam for Chinese essay. Then what is your interest? I put there. I want to be an engineer. I want to be an engineer. So actually, after I graduate from Teoh College in KL, I'm graduate in diploma in manufacturing engineering. But I went into financial institute. I go to Citibank and HSBC to work as a credit card salesperson to sell credit cards because that time my family is not in good shape. So I need to work and also study together. So I started with this bank industry as a credit card sales. But after 2 years there, I graduate my diploma in manufacturing engineering. Then I remember when I'm at secondary school, I write a essay. I would like to be an engineer. So from there, I dropped my job for as a banker. Then I went into a company called DAB Technologies, Sandin Berhad. It's automation company.
Mm-hmm.
I think we worked there is about 3 years. Then after that, I joined Amazon. So it's like this. When I'm in banking industry, actually, I'm earning about 5 figure a month. But I drop out. I go into engineering. I still remember 15 years back or 16 years back in engineering, we are getting about 1,008 ringgit per month. From 5 figure, I go to
Wow.
1,008.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a
what
big
is the
challenge for me.
yeah? But what was the reason for that? I mean, why would you accept such a big pay cut?
Okay, actually, it's like this. I noticed that in Malaysia, we don't have much engineering strong background for automations. That's drive me to this. Actually, if I still maintain them, maybe I'm the I can become a director in the banking industry already. But I decided to leave because I want to grow the young generation engineering people in Malaysia. Because I can know that if we want to become a higher pay income country, we need this kind of industry to came in.
Mhm.
So that's how drive me
Mhm.
to do this industry. Is a I can say I take about 2 to 3 years to recover from that. But
Yeah.
it's a good experience. Now I have XTS.
An experience that added some people would say a little bit crazy. I'm wondering if you like in general a bit a crazy guy, because I came across, when I did some research, I came across one interesting article in a journal that was like the star. Now you're wondering what is coming. You made a marriage proposal to your girlfriend with an advertisement in the newspaper. Is that?
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, oh, you, yeah, yeah, that one.
Tell me this one. This was so fun. I was like, I just figured out because it was the Xteven with the X. I thought there's only one guy. Must be you. But tell me what was like what led to this very special marriage proposal.
Okay, so is my wife with me or my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. Now it's wife. So my girlfriend that time with me is actually we already 10 years in together. So the things that drive me through this is we went to a mall. Then we saw a jewelry shop with hey, why don't we marry? Then we walk in already and we buy the ring. But after that, after that, she said, hey, everyone got a proposal. Why I don't have? So that's how it drive me through this. Then that time was 8 years back. So what I did is all the newspaper is not published on that day because it's Chinese New Year, except for Chinese newspaper and a Malay newspaper. So that's why because most of the Chinese, if they don't have Chinese newspaper to read, they will go for Star or either Berita Harian. So what I chose Star. Then that's how it come in. So I talked to the Star newspaper. We get 2 time interview by Star after this. After I get the successful marriage,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Star reporter also asked me to came out for a discussion in this coffee shop. Then how is it? I think yeah, it's great. And the good thing is, Star is helping us. Okay, that time he giving us a very good promotion price. And then after that, yeah, very good promotion, right? Then after that, I also make up a video that if you have time, you can go to YouTube to have a look. Yeah, that is the entire our story from together until we married. That is
No,
a very
okay.
good experience for us. Yeah.
Okay, it is a funny story, I have to say. Very special. Yeah. So let's go back to your business life. I had to share that because it was so nice. Uh, you worked at Emerson a couple of years, and 2009, around 10, 11 years ago, as you said before, you had to found XTS Technologies. What was your motivation, or why you're saying, oh, I had to found this company?
Okay. Actually, as I said, Emerson is a very good company. So he developed me, and I appreciate that. So because in Emerson, the division that I joined, he just sell the how do I say? He just sell the engine. He didn't sell the car. So when that time I was in Branson ultrasonic, so we are selling the generator of ultrasonic cleaning for client. But a lot of client asks us, can you build the entire car for me? Means entire machines. But our management decide that we are a component distributor. Means we promote the component, we develop this component. Other than that, we didn't develop. So what's come into my mind is a lot of clients say, hey, Xteven, you provide me a very good service, very good support. Why don't you come and create a machine for us to do the cleaning? So from that onwards, start to have the mind to design a machine. I talked to some supplier and some engineers. Then end up I think I resigned once at 2008. And after that, my boss said, never mind, you came back, we try again. Then up to 2009, we still didn't manage to build up. So I decided to leave and I started my company to do the entire cleaning machine. We start with entire cleaning automation first. So this is how I left Amazon with a very, very peaceful. We still is a supplier and a customer now. Yeah, this is what we are doing now.
Okay. So starting with the requirement to have like more of a customized solution, but still, I think it is a big step, right? Like you're hired for like, I don't know, a couple of years working for companies, then become your entrepreneur. What is like your process of thinking about that? Can you remember like when you think back like 10 years, like uh were there like uncertainties like, hey, I going from a safe job that is maybe good, well paid, to something very uncertain? Well, can you maybe guide us through this thought process that you had at that time?
Yeah, I agree with you, Patrick, that this struggled me quite a number of months. That a lot of people thinking, yeah, Amazon is a very good pay. It's a Fortune 500 company. So if I maintain there, I think I'll be having a very good pay. But the things that drive me through this is the client mentioned to me, Xteven, in Malaysia, we require this kind of engineering house. So we need this kind of supporting industry to support our industry. So I decided to left once I have this. Yeah, I know a lot of clients, they ask, even you came up, we support you. We give you a lot of order, a lot of opportunity. But once I left, I started my company. Yeah, I facing a difficulty is the client want to support us, but the management, they will say, oh, this is a young company. So how should I give PO to a young company? So a 3 months old company that resigned from Amazon, are you sure he can deliver the product? So yeah, it's a hard breakthrough, but I break through. Okay, how I break through is, so we started off with this, we hired intern at that time. Yeah, internship, you can say it's a bit low pay. So, but intern have a lot of idea.
Yeah.
No doubt. Intern a lot of idea. And then they can give you a lot of suggestion. For the first year, I am having the same pay as intern.
Okay.
500 ringgit. Okay. 10, 11 years, 300 or 500 ringgit for 1 year.
Wow.
So we built, now not much intern. I begin about 2, 3, and then also I have 1 admin staff. Then we start to develop. So we didn't spend any money on this 1 year. We develop our team. We show to the client that, say, we have a service team. We started into a service automation first, rather than we build a system. Means we start going to the company, we register, example, we register in Highcom Diecast, those kind of big company. Then we start to do the, how do I say, service, to let the client feel that we are assist, and then we can do the support service. After that, we just move into the automation, start to build a small automation, like 1 single tank washing. Then after that, we go for 2 single tank. Then after that, we go for 3 and 4. This is how, along the way, we develop. Yeah.
Awesome start. Very interesting story. How you kick off this company, and of course, like if you look today, 10 years later, a huge company, I would say, leading in the industrial automation, also robot automation, warehouse automation. Maybe you can give the better summary of what you are offering today.
Okay, so yeah, after the breakthrough already, since 5 years back, we start to move into robotic automations. So because a lot of people is talking about IR4, so what we do is we start with robot automation. Then after that, we start with AGV automation. Then our new vision that come in 2018 is I want to help a factory that allow us to build entire automation from raw material up to warehouse and logistic distribution, and end will be connect to the big data, means the cloud. This is our aim for the next 5 years plan. So this is what we're providing now, means we want to from the raw mats, up to the factory automation and then distributions. And last but not least, the IR4.
Yeah. So it means basically you're buying robots or machines and you're building entire solutions, right? You integrate them, or you design the solutions, you integrate them for your customers.
Yeah, this is what we are doing now. We call ourselves system integrations, but for some special customized machine that need to talk along with this robot, we will do our own in-house. Means like example, automatic screwing or that kind of special automation. We'll do it. The robot will come and pick the parts, put to another machine. So for small automation, we also do. Big automation like integrate the entire system, we also do.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Very, very impressive. Now you said like, okay, everyone was talking about Industry 4.0. Still today, I see a lot of people talking about it. You're one of the few that is really doing it. But how would you say over the 10 years that you're in this business, or you have XTS Technologies, how did also the automation itself develop? Where do you see the most progress made in this time?
Okay, I think in the next 10 years, we will have more these kind of industries coming. It means like us. So I'm happy to work with them together because each of us have a different identity. Means you have your own idea, we have our own idea. It's just that I hope that everyone in Malaysia or the SME or the entrepreneur, we can work together to get this opportunity. Because the problem for us now in Malaysia is a lot of people is thinking about cost. So in order to bring the cost down, we need to have competition. I don't mind competition because competition is healthy to grow each other. So I hope that everyone that if you have a dream to come up entrepreneur for this system integrator or robotics automation, you're welcome to look for us, XTS, or we can work together. This is the things that I hope in next 10 years will occur.
But where do you see currently the big struggles when you reach out to companies? Maybe I discussed this topic a couple of times with other vendors. When you look into the manufacturing, also the warehouse companies, right, that are in place like for 30, 40, even 60 years, right? Like the challenges to convince them that like they should go into automation, right? Where do you see the challenges, and how do you convince these business owners, these very established business owners, that this is like the way to move forward?
Okay, this is a big challenge for us now. We have facing issue that we talk to the client that they say, okay, now I have one worker is about 2,000 ringgit maybe working for this job. But if I need to buy a machine like this, we require 200,000-300,000. So this challenge until now, I think about 10 years I started this business, we haven't solved this. Everyone is talking about cost, and then until I think recently the pandemic came through, actually our sales and inquiry is increasing these few months, and then this make us to look back. Really, is it the cost or is it the ROI? So a lot of customers cannot break through. They themselves cannot break through this ROI and the investment. So this breakthrough, I think we need to study together. Because now we came up with a team, we call it costing team, to talk to client. Okay, sir, you see, you have this worker, 4,000. This is what we can provide. Your ROI can within 3 years or 2 years. You let us know your requirement, we build from there. So in order to break through this, I think is either supplier like us or the customer itself. They need to take out the heart to talk to us. This is very important. So we call it heart-to-heart talk. It is no longer industrial and industrial talk. This is what I want to talk to the client. You let me know, sir, what you want. Then I give my heart to you. You give your heart to me. We sit down, we discuss, and have the mutual understanding. This is very important.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Understand. And you just mentioned a very interesting point. I want to talk also with you. That's the pandemic, right? COVID. You're saying like your numbers just increased. So obviously that was also like a trigger for companies to understand. Oh, if I have machines or robots, right? They can still work, right? They don't need to stay at home or they cannot work. What's your perspective on that? Will that like continue to increase? Are you using this also like as a leverage or like a thing to convince customers it's an important thing to move forward with robots?
Okay. For robots, yes, they can do for production jobs, like what we mentioned. Definitely they can increase the capacity and works. But in the other hand, like us, XES, we require human to have creative. So that's why this one we need to upskill ourselves. This is what we are doing. We upskill our engineer, we upskill our technicians. So not just robot can do everything. Example like design. Robot cannot design. How to design the grippers, how to pick the pins, how to do the software integration, like AI. Yeah, we know AI, but who gives data to AI? It's still human. So this is the things that I will tell the client. Yeah, robot is for mass production, but when you come to something like creative, or you need to input to the robots or system, you need humans. So robots can increase your capacity of production for standard products.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, standard products.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
us, we are not standard product. We are highly customized machines, so that we require a highly creative engineer. So we call our mechanical designer is called engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the things that we need to know, let client know. Automation can go for the standard products, but for not standard product, we still require humans.
Mm-hmm. I get that, yeah. And I think that just leads to another important thing that you also mentioned now, just upskilling your current employees. Of course, like with robotics or Industry 4.0, the biggest fear of humans will be, we will be replaced, right? So the machines are taking over, we are all losing their jobs. But now we just mentioned a couple of examples where with upskilling those employees, right? They will just do different jobs, right? In the end, we still need, or the companies would still need human to execute certain tasks. Designing is one that you mentioned. What are other areas where you see like it's important to keep those experienced employees, upskill them so they can move into another, let's say, job or role?
Other than mechanical designer, I think a software engineer is also very important, because software, I think you need to teach the robot how to run the products. And then like AI, we need to learn the deep AI learning. Like we have a vision camera. We need to check these kind of products. Is it go or no go? Means we want to pick or don't want to pick. So this one, we need to ask the software engineer to write up the software where the product to put everything. However, for technician, they also need to upskill, because why? To install a high precision machine, you need to have a high skilled technicians. So this is a three area that we can see we can upskill our engineers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much for that. That's a very good points. And now you just mentioned the vision technologies, AI. That's a very interesting topic itself. I think I saw on your page that you did like the vision on durian, right? To identify what is the like the ripe or the status of the durian. What is exactly the use case you used in that?
Okay, that one is an interesting product that we are developing now, because now we have a lot of durian species in Malaysia. So now a lot of clients that want to differentiate Musang King and normal durian. So because we need to do a lot of export in Malaysia, the most export is durian for fruits now.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we need to use the camera to identify this is Musang King or this is normal durian.
Okay.
Yes. Then after that, we need to distribute out, and then to do the weighing, and then after that, pack into the box.
Wow, that's impressive. So not only you can identify what species or what sort of the durian it is, but then you also go by the weighting, the packaging, everything in the factory or in the done by machines, robots, right?
Yep.
Okay, interesting use case. Very impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, that is what we are doing now.
Very nice. Xteven, other use case you were sharing when we pre-talked a little bit about the current robots or machines that you're looking into or importing also. What is for you like the top 3 coolest, greatest, craziest robots that you're currently looking into or also like customizing or reselling in Malaysia?
Okay, now in our end here, we have, I think Cobot is very normal to most of the client. But what we have now, our Cobot is with the electric scheme. It's not the electric that shock you, it's the electric to avoid you. Means the robots, when they're moving the time, if Cobot, you knock it, they will stop. Ours one is when your hand reach there, they will avoid you. Means they will route through you and then they will continue work.
Yeah. Okay.
So this we call it electric skin for the robots, for the cobots. Then second one will be the now we bring in some slam laser AGV. So last time a lot of industry we are using this magnetic type. So and also some they're using laser, but they require reflector. But the ones that we bring in recently is the slam type without reflecting. It's just like your robot cleaner in your house. But our accuracy is 5 mm only. It's very accurate, 5 mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. The third one that we bringing in recently is the robot dog that doing the security. So this robot dog is we just newly signed the agreement with them. So it's the security dog that doing the security checking for the commercial area or factory area.
So like when you say robot dog, it's like the dog, right? Like that the kids would like have, right? But this is like a commercial product doing surveillance, like maybe survey the area for intruders or something like that.
Correct. And also we now is also talking with some petrochemical company, okay, to do the metering checking. Yeah, because it's dangerous in the platform. So we are developing that kind of a robot dog also.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, shouldn't that be more like a robot, like monkey or something like that? Why is it a dog? Can climb, right?
Yeah, this one I think I will discuss with my engineer.
Yeah.
Good idea, Patrick.
You let me know. You let me know if that was a good idea. Awesome. That's very interesting. I think you can talk like for hours about like these kind of products, this kind of robots that are really helping. Also like the futuristics. That you just mentioned, like what is about to come. What is your prediction, especially for the Malaysian market? Like how fast will this move forward? And you called before like competitors to help like building that in Malaysia. But what is your prediction for yourself? Like how the market will develop, or how fast these things will really develop and be integrated in companies here?
Okay, I think will easily take us another 5 to 10 years for Malaysian market compared to others. Because to be frank, Malaysia is a bit slow on this kind of so-called industrial 4 technologies. But we are trying to put up the awareness to the client, like YouTube. We keep on coming up the YouTube. We try to coming up in LinkedIn, in Facebook. But the awareness of Malaysia SME is still a bit slow compared to Southeast Asia region. I'm talking about Southeast Asia region. We are slower than Thailand. We are slower than Indonesia. This is the fact. But I hope that one day we can speed up. Now I can see Maida our Malaysia Investment Development Authority is helping a lot, giving out a lot of grant, and hopefully the SME, please try your best and go and apply. There will be approved. MIDA is helping us actually. We don't keep out the mindset is the grant take very long time. Yeah, every application take time. You apply credit card, you take time. You apply loan, take time. Why don't you go and apply this? The government is helping you. So hopefully they go and apply. They try the first one with the automation. They will love it and they will continue to develop it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot for that. Helping also these companies, Xteven. Very interesting talk and chat. Sharing your experience and like how you developed that company is very impressive. I recommend also your YouTube channel where you share really a lot of videos of what you do, how these machines or solutions look like. It is quite impressive, and there are a lot of interesting use cases there. Maybe some last words from you, Xteven. What is your general daily motivator to go back and disrupt the industry?
Okay, my aim is to have this kind of industry since young. So that's why I will put my new vision is IoT since young, because we also bringing in educational robots, and I hope that everyone can learn IoT. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Xteven, for your time. I really appreciate that. Lots to learn from your journey and from your company also. I hope, as you said, SMEs will reach out to you, bigger companies, of course, also, and see what kind of solution you can implement to help them going the next level. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Xteven.
Yep. Thank you, Patrick.
Have a great day. And thanks to the audience for watching this episode. If you don't know everything about Industry 4.0 yet, connect with Xteven on LinkedIn and social media to learn more. And hope you like the episode. See you next week for another episode of Pat's Chat. Thank you and have a great day.